Okay. What I wanted to do on the calculator here was finish up the bottom part there, this section, make that layout a bit nicer. And then there was always question about what did skill level mean. So I wanted to address that. I added the word level at the clan drop totem level, because people didn't know if they should input the percentage or the percent or the level. So hopefully that clears that up. For skill level, people always have a question. Let's see. Premium, I'm going to set, just try to help these levels, these labels a little bit. Premium drop, let's call that premium drop boost. Excuse me. This is percent. So we'll put that in there. Skill level, land. Let's see, land is pretty straightforward. Land's good. Clan drop totem level, treasure hunter level, and treasure hunter rarity. Okay, so I think those are pretty good. Skill level. I think it would also be nice here. Let's see, rare. Where's that? I'm just gonna check something. Oh. All right. Span class. Let's try a badge. Let's see what this looks like as a badge. I like to put a little bit more color into this. See what that looks like. It's got that blue as a badge. It's not bad. It'd be nice to bring in the rarity colors that are in the game, so that we can see those. Epic. I prefer to get the real orange in there. Epic, and then what? Legendary. Okay, hold on. Rare. And then mythic is red. Oops. Just a couple tags we need to close there. Green is uncommon. Mythic is red. I'm missing something. Let's see, inventory. These are for trinkets. Yellow. Oh, yellow, not orange. This is. Do we have a BG yellow defined? No. Let's get a BG yellow defined. Let's go into our file system. CSS styles. And let's just throw in. And I think actually I'm gonna do like a. What if it was like gold? I think gold will look nicer. Ugh, you can't really read the text on that. So I guess we'd have to do like text. Yeah, we'll just do text black for a sec. Will that work? If I throw an important tag in there. Oh, text is not a freaking CSS color. There you go. Okay, so that's definitely readable. That's not bad. I like that. I like a little bit more color there. In fact, I think we could probably do BG, and then what if we text dark? What does that do? What if we do the opposite, text light? Yeah, okay. So what if we dropped that in for all of them? For the danger and the legendary, does that make it more readable? Mythic's a hard one. Ugh. Is that red? I guess maybe we leave that one. I really don't like the inconsistency. Ugh. I wish, you know what, we could tone down the red a little bit. I know this wasn't like the focus of what we were going to do right now, but you can make the colors more faded. Yeah, I was thinking that. I'd like to try to keep, so I can use white. I mean, a little bit. I kind of want to try. I want to try to, the other way to do it is to do like a background. Sorry, not a background, but a border. But I do like the solid. I mean, so instead of BG primary, we could do just border primary, and then rounded, and that'll give us. Yeah, gosh, you could hardly see it. Border. Let's try border 3, so you guys can actually see. I mean, it's okay. Can you make a black outline on the white text? Yes. That would look good. I'll revisit that. For right now, I want to try border warning. Here, I'm just going to leave it like this so we get the border danger. Hold on. Margin top what 1. I want to try to get some spacing in between 2, 2, 2. Some spacing there. Yeah, the text stroke to web. Yep. It's not bad. And then the thing you can do, I could do, so now that I have like a solid border around each one of the labels, I can drop in like a lighter blue, like a faded blue that the white would work well on, that the black would work well on. The black text around white would look probably even better. That's not bad. Let's open up this CSS tricks. Let's just pop that open. Yeah, this is the required even Firefox. We could try this. One possibility will override a cover. Excuse me. Yeah, we could see where this is supported. Is supported on everything but IE? Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that. If we go down to our custom style section, which we've not done here yet. Cool. Style, scoped, style, black, white. Okay, so we need to put this in a like a class. What we did, well, we could just have it assigned to the badges. I think that should work. Okay. Doesn't work when the font text is so small. Can we do half a pixel? That kind of works. Now we're just messing around. This is good. Let's try. Let's definitely. The worst case scenario one there was danger, the red. So let's just try that. Here, we'll go ahead and duplicate the button, and then we'll do badge with a background of danger. Ugh. I mean, it'll work if we increase the font size, I imagine. So let's see. Font size. Was it? I'm not in love with this. I'll be honest. There are probably some ways to do this. Probably some with some like text shadow or something like that. There's probably some real good examples. See, that one's not bad. Like, can you make the black outline on white text? Yeah. There's probably, yeah, that's not bad. Like that 0.3, 0.4. It's not bad. I'm gonna just for right now here, I'm gonna comment this out and we'll come back to it. Where is that? Oh, for right now, I'm gonna go with I'm just gonna go with these like that. Oh, I deleted too much there. Whoops. I just want to delete that right there. And then we'll come back to this. But I think that's there. It gets some color in there, which is nice. Oh, and then I think we want a border yellow. So then, hold on, I'm gonna go into my CSS here, and we'll keep the BG, and we'll just do border yellow, border color. Is that what's going on? Main border yellow, border yellow. Let's see what properties not coming through here. I just want to do a couple of tweaks on this calculator, and then I wanted to do a trinket generator because we have the stats on what all the possible combinations could be, and so I think it'd be fun if folks could actually simulate getting a trinket. And my hope is something like, if I was going for a particular trinket with a couple different stats on it, how many trinkets would I have to get that one? Would it have to be, only 1 out of 10 trinkets would have this combo of stats, 1 out of 20? And then at some point in the future, linking the drop calculator with the trinket generator and saying, how many drops would it take to get like a legendary trinket with this combo of stats, and even this combo of stats with like this, like the highest resource booster, the highest base resource you can get. Give some sort of insight in that for folks waiting around for a trinket drop and realizing, oh wow, the one I want is only like at my current boost level, at my current like land level and premium drop level and stuff like that. It's only like 1 out of every 200 trinkets would I actually want to equip, right? So I think that'll be good to kind of demonstrate and understand for some folks. So anyway, I think this is nice. We got some color in there. I think that's helpful. Rare epic. Rare epic. Cool. Clan drop. Clan. And then the drop totem level, I think that's more clear now. Premium drop boost % is more clear. It's just the skill level up here. People are always asking, well, what is skill level? And unfortunately, it's because let's see. It depends on what skill you are performing. So, if you're battling, you're going to put in your battle level. If you're gathering, you put in the gather level. If you're crafting, you put in your crafting level. So it depends on what you're doing. Some wonder if it's total level. It makes total sense. So all I want to do here is put in, let's see, class, BG, light. Let's see, I just want a little, sure, that works. Rounded with a margin bottom of 3. Give me a little, and then let's go ahead and use some padding of 3 in there. Okay. And we'll say something like skill level refers to the action, the level of the action you are performing. Battling, wood cutting, quarrying, mining, alchemy, rune crafting, or jewelry making. Skill level refers to the level of the action you are performing. Okay. And then it's even harder to find a particular type of ruin when you're crafting, because you have a 50-50 chance on whether they're going to be crafting or whatever. But the point of the update to the guide is to really show people at a certain point, the purpose of investing a bunch into treasure hunter and stuff like that is because when you really want that mythic trinket, you're going to craft it yourself. You're far more likely that you're going to craft it yourself. You could add a small question mark to the text and then click on it with a pop. I prefer, so that's true. You could add a question mark and allow people to sort of hover or click. I'm of the mind, like, in my opinion, you should try to reduce the number of clicks folks have to have. It's a balance between hiding content, hiding information. You know, do I clutter the interface versus keep it clean? But also, if you hide content, then someone has to hunt around for the stuff. So that's always the struggle with user interfaces and user experience. Hello, welcome. Battling mine, wood cutting, rune crafting, jewelry, or alchemy burn. Yeah, would be the order I would write. It's the same order as in game. You're right. Mining would go first, or battling, mining, wood cutting, quarrying, and then isn't jewelry making the one? Oh, rune crafting, jewelry making the alchemy. Yeah. So we're just gonna grab these. We'll grab this, put it here. Grab rune crafting, jewelry making, comma. There we go. I'm just gonna do something. See if this helps it pop out a little bit. Benji light with the bed. This may be a little bit extra. We may not need this. Just want to see what it looks like. Span. BG light. Would it BG dark? I may make it harder to read. I was thinking like badges for each one of the skills to help them stand out a little bit, but that doesn't look like it necessarily helps. Because I don't want to distract. It just is an instructional box. It's not like something you're going to interact with. I don't actually want your attention on it. And once you understand what skill level means, you're really not going to look back at that thing again. I almost want BG muted. I don't want it to be quite so. What does secondary look like? Is that like a lighter? I didn't notice the difference. BG secondary, BG primary, BG light, dark. With text dark. No, let's just hit it. Text light. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Okay. I think we're done with this one. Oh, no. I wanted to oh, and then the whole actions per day thing. Yeah, I threw that thing there at the bottom. I didn't even really finish doing that at the moment. So what you do is you fill out your skill levels. You add your trinkets. And then, yeah, the other thing people got confused about is what was actions per day. So actions per day. And let's grab, what do we have here? Let's grab this. Actions, oops, find actions per, there we go. Let's throw that around there, make that look a little bit like the rest of the page. Whoop. Where is it? That made it look too big. It's okay. Cut that out, move that in the same column as our, what does that look like? Why is it so big? Row alert. Oh, whoops. That's why. Gotta put it within the column. But I put in the trinket block. Hold on. I'll figure it out. Save. That's interesting. It's not going back. I'm gonna break it. Okay, so we're just gonna undo the last like 6 steps. Save. Do one more. Did I cut something up from the top? No. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. I want to grab this float. Cut it out. Get rid of what's happening down there. I want to go below my trinkets. There we go. Right, so no trinkets identified. The end of this box, right here. Cool. There we go. I'm gonna grab the alert for the same styling and put it in there with the actions per day. So now we have a little gray box. Great, and I'm gonna put the same thing above. We call this actions per day, and I'll probably do the same explanation here. Let's see, this had a nice, a nice header and explanation. Let's see. I just did it for the trinkets. Sorry, pasted to run spot. Actions per day. And it'd be interesting. I could I think it's fine because we could ask for a larger amount and then divide it. I don't think it's difficult for players to be able to say, hey, I typically do this many per day. I think I'm going to trust that players are able to figure out roughly how many actions they do a day. I mean, I can compute it, right? I can get how many actions you did last month, and then we divide it by 30 or whatever. But I'm gonna say that people should be able to figure this out. Let's see. Enter the typical amount of actions per day that your character performs. Get rid of skill. And then I'm just going to get rid of, since we already say actions per day within the, cool. And then margin bottom, padding bottom 1. Let's go 3. Get that nice rounded, okay. Okay, so that matches that. Then this last section, a trinket every X, a rare trinket every blah, an epic, but I'd like to maybe add that over here to your results. So we have all your input here on the left and all your results on the right. And I feel like then the two columns will actually be quite even. Okay. A trinket drop, right? So this is your chance. This is your chance that a trinket will just drop. So if I had treasure hunter mythic, okay. Yeah, so I have a, let's see, and let's go treasure hunter, what, 100? Yeah, cool. I've got a 9% chance that the drop will be an epic. And then what am I trying to say down below here? An epic trinket will drop every 21 days. Okay. If I have my... just wanted to see some numbers here. Yeah, here we go. Land 10. Wow. It's still, see, this is where it's like mythic. It's still, oh wait, did the numbers not update? Hold on. Yeah, they did. Oh, they didn't update very much compared. Huh. So being level 100 only brings the trinket drop chance Huh. Yeah, that's not very much. Premium drop boost goes up. Was drop boost go up to 125 max? So that's pretty good. Let's see. Let's see if it's another 10% off. Clan drop totem. Let's see. So 20 is pretty low for where we are right now in the meta. I think like 40 would be great. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be nuts eventually, right? People get up to 60. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it doesn't help that much for how expensive it is to get those drop totems up there. People be at like 5. And then I mean, I think a lot of people are going to end up somewhere around, well, let's see, skill level, let's go 150. Yeah, I mean, even in a fantastic clan with maxed out boosts and everything, it's still going to be essentially 1 mythic trinket drop per year. What I do is just take my actions this month, minus the day and so on, then divide it by the days in the month for my actions. Yeah, and that's fine. And so if we wanted a really smart calculator, right, because the game actually tells you how many you've done this month, so we could actually add it in there. Give me, that's smart. What is the field? If I go to my character, actions this month. Oh, yeah. Actions this month, and then we'd be able to take today's date, go back to the first, figure out how many there were. That's not bad. That'd be a good thing to do. Yeah, minus today's actions. The reason why I don't want to put that much effort into this right now, because I want to actually show people to take the time of today into account. Yeah, I want people to see if they bought another 100 autos or 200 autos, or tried to refresh 3, 4, 5, 6 more times a day, if they could double the amount of actions, what that looks like, right? So if I'm a new player and I'm only clicking, to refresh, excuse me, something's not right, right? I should. Oh, this actions per day only affects the bottom part. Okay, I'm like, there's no. Okay, right. But if I only have 1,000 actions a day, yeah, here it's going to take me like 15 years. But if I can double my actions a day, right, and now I'm, even better. 3,000, yeah. So and then if I'm maxed out without any other potions, I'm at 300 days. And so here's what is the haste potion do? How many actions? What are like the top guys doing a day? Is it like you get like what, an extra 2,000 actions a day or something like that? Let's just see. Yeah, look at that. If I can get up to 60, yeah, we could actually look at the haste potion. Hold on. Inventory, potions. Oh, the superior haste one. 10% for 1,000 actions, or 7.5 for 1,000 actions. Okay. 7.5% faster. So am I wrong to just assume that I can get 7.5% more actions? Is that wrong math to just add in? Yeah, 15, essentially 1515. It's 15,480. So 1550. I believe it's wrong. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I'm doing the math wrong. It's the actions are faster, not that you get more actions. So it's, what's the math? Instead of an action taking 6 seconds times, we'll just subtract. So what is it? 9225. So 5. Does that mean it's only like half of? Yeah, it's essentially just under half a second faster for each action. Okay. Yeah. So how many seconds are in a day? It's the what? Okay, 86,400. 86,400 divided by, now if each action is 6 seconds, you get 14,400 actions a day. If it's 5 seconds, 5.55, it's okay. So even though my original math was wrong, it's pretty close. It's essentially 15, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. So running haste potions with this build, 270 days, 9 months. It's not bad. But so just showing that difference. Here's 9 months with haste potions. Okay, just under 10 months without. But if I was at, say, only 8,000 actions a day, you're there at almost 2 years. So it's really important for folks to get up the autos. That's basically what I'm trying to conclude here. Excellent. Let's do a couple other things real quick, because this unfortunately has taken, I got a late start to the day here, and I have to go in about 20 minutes, which is not leaving me time to build the second calculator, but I can at least push out the new version of this one. A trinket every, okay, so we're going to take this whole thing, this whole box. Let's cut it right out of there. And we get rid of that HR at the bottom. And mythic, good. This is the end of our alert box, great. And that we're going to start a new one. Class alert, secondary. And get that's a p tag div. What did we do? Another div. Let's see. Okay. And I think I can set this up. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Just move over some of these badges. An epic trinket, and then a rare trinket. Let's see. What's that look like? That looks nice. I like the color. Oh, the one thing you want to really convey is I need to, up here at the top, based on, and then let's see, we'll do something like, what's it, action, let's see, actions. What is the, what was it, actions per trinket, total output, is that, no. Month of actions, this thought, okay, actions was my variable. Oh, that's interesting, and a month of actions, do we using this? I'm looking at some stuff I wrote months ago. A month of actions, I'm not using that at all. Get rid of that variable. Okay, it's just actions. Based on actions a day, you should expect a trinket drop. Does that make any sense? Hold on. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Ugh. Copy. Let's get rid of that. One of the things I'll say when using view, it helps to make things into smaller and smaller components. What am I doing? Actions per day. so that you don't have like pages and pages of boilerplate here. I feel like I really messed this page up. Hold on. Okay, there was a trinket drop every blunt actions. Okay. Good. And then I wanted to get rid of month of actions. Great. Where's my second? And we'll drop in actions by type per day. Okay. Based on actions a day, you should expect a trinket drop, and then we want what, the 2 local string? Is that what we want? Based on 10,000 actions per day. Make that bold. Based on 10,000 actions per day, you should expect a trinket every blah 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 or time of day. Okay. Rare, epic, legendary, mythic, and the reason why I'm not getting any of those is because I don't have the treasure hunter. So if I put this up to mythic, those populate. Okay. Is that more clear now? I like that it's been stylized a bit. I like showing it both in terms of number of actions, but then this is also your number of days based off your actions. Okay. And what's the default? If I refresh this, what is the default? Oh, the default is 10,000 actions a day. Okay. I think that's fair. Maybe I should lower it. Maybe I should make it like half of what it should be as max, but I think this is fine. Based off 10,000 action days, you should expect a trinket. Okay, I think this is fine. The one thing I could see, I mean, you can make this better. I'm trying to think like the reason why epic, legendary, mythic, it's not obvious right now that there's only real one way to increase the rarity, right? And that's the treasure hunter rarity. Like even getting this up to level, no way. Treasure hunter does help that. But like it's these two that are controlling those the ability for it to go to epic and legendary mythic. Okay. Because where the generator is going to come into play is I want to be able to demonstrate like over a year. And this is hard because you don't want to forecast or extrapolate too much when any one of these 6 variables could change each week. I don't want to be like, hey, you should expect to have, 100 trinket drops a year or 500 trinket drops a year, right? The line is going to change. That graph is going to change as you increase your skill level, your drop boosts, your land, your clan is going to change, your treasure hunter investment's going to change. So it's hard to be. Someone really good at math could be like, hey, this is where I am now, and this is where I hope to be in a year. And if I progressed in a kind of a linear way, a linear formula to that point, these are the trinkets I'd accumulate along the way. Another good calculator would be something like knowing that I want to get enough trinket drops to craft a mythic, or at least a good enough drop to get to like a mythic, or like an epic a month or something like that. What would my investments need to be? Like a reverse, I mean, it's still a calculator, but like a reverse, a reverse of this. This is based off my investments. What should I expect? You put in what your goal is and have it tell you, well, you need to have roughly this, right? and there'd be multiple ways to do that. So yeah, that'd be interesting. I think this looks better. We have achieved, we've explained skill level, clarified clan drop, improved the actions per day a little bit. I kind of want to put here, where's the action per day? Enter the amount. Haste pot is actions. Actions. Oh, gosh, you're right. So that's the haste pot. Well, hold on. Okay. Haste pot action gain is action minus parentheses action divided by parentheses 1 plus percentage. So a super haste pot would be 1000 minus 1000 divided by 1.1. So 1000 minus parentheses divided by 1.1. So 90 per 1000. And so if you had according to this, no, according to that math, you'd be getting an extra 90 actions per hour. No, that's not right at all. It's not. That's no. I'm stupid. That's per 1000. Per 1000 actions, you get 90 extra actions. And for a total of, if there's a total of 14,400 divided by 1000 times 90. So, okay, yeah, an extra 1,296 actions a day. So 1,300 or so. So instead of 1,400, you'd be at what, 1,700? Something like that. Yeah. A normal haste pot is 7.5%. So I think this is a good improvement on the calculator. We'll go ahead and publish this. I'll let people try it out. The trinkets, right? Because you can have up to 3 trinkets. They could have different drop boosts. Oh, and the drop boosts, I should put in the drop boost. It should be a percent there in the trinket section. Drop boost. Where? Let's see. Where's my trinket? Drop boost percent. So people know that, hey, okay, this is a 10% boost, this is a 20% boost, this is a 5% boost. I have mythic rarity at level 100 and my skill level is, say, 120. My premium is maxed at 125. I have 10 land. My clan, say, is 30. I mean, that's not bad. At 1700, well, let's go to 1400. Right now, we're running at just over 10 months. Man, I'm way off on the math today, trying to do that stuff. Max possible actions a day is 15,700, and I feel like that's what I was at. I'll have to watch the video again. I know I calculated like 3 things incorrectly. So that's fun. That's me. But yeah, this is good. So a trinket drop every 7,000 actions. So you should see, yeah, a 2 trinket chance, 60%, rarity increase 10%. The real one, the big one, will be when you get to this, the 150, right? And that's expensive. That's billions, if not like a couple trillion, a few trillion. But that 2 trinket chance goes up to 100%. So every single time you're getting that double. The rarity increase, yeah, 12.5%. What else? Let's see, if your clan was at 40 by then, if your skill was 140, that's not too hard. Let's go 160. And you were at like 15. So now you're doing, well, let's get rid of the trinkets for a sec. Even with this, I mean, I know that's real expensive. That is a mythic every 3 months. That's considering you can only have 3 of them. The nice thing here is once you have 3 really great trinkets, additional trinkets is not a problem. Additional trinkets are just ingredients. And for those of you tracking the pyroclasm development, that is like a really good thing to keep in mind. Even when you have something good, you shouldn't reward a player with something less like, oh shit, I already have something good. This is really good, but not quite as good as this. And this is how IQ trinkets sort of are. Once you change your, once you realize that like even a good trinket that's not a great trinket is completely usable. You break that thing down, it can be used later on for re-rolling your great trinket into like an absolutely fantastic trinket, or just enhancing it from one level to the next. Thumb rule: the average a trinket around 1.733 frames. What I found after testing a few thousand drops on test server. Nice. Yeah. I'm hoping the trinket generator will be nice now that I have the rules for the mins and max of all the stats. I think it'll be most useful for folks to see. I mean, it'll be interesting if you click a button and it rolls a trinket. I think that's neat, but it's not going to really be helpful to people until you're like, hey, I'm a gatherer. I'm looking for an epic trinket that has, assuming all potential modifiers are equal. How many epic trinkets, how many days, how many whatever would it take? How many drops would it take to get an epic trinket with a base resource, a resource boost, a gathering shard boost, and maybe an XP boost, right? How many trinkets? What is the likelihood of me getting that particular trinket, right? I think that'll help inform people. Really, the question that comes up time and time again that I hope these calculators can help solve is, where do I make my investment and how much of an investment should I be making? When and how am I going to see a return on my investment? And with an idle game, right, we're talking about stuff that gets updated every week or month or whatever. The trinkets are definitely a long game thing, right? I finally crafted, I found one mythic trinket, that was great, and I crafted one mythic trinket, and that was a lot, and I'm ahead of a lot of players by being able to craft that second one, because of how many epics and even legendaries I collected that were all just food, all just material for crafting that red. And once you realize your ability to get that red mythic trinket is really just, it's a long game of accumulating a whole bunch of essence. You need to invest. You need to get it up to level 100 as soon as you can. You need to get your rarity up there, and ideally try to stay on a skill that is high so that you're going to trigger those drops, because obviously a handful of red mythic trinkets have dropped. Sure, I mean, I've got one of them, but I wasn't counting on that. The math worked out. I was so much more comfortable just realizing I'm going to accumulate enough essence by just these other drops, as well as the fragments you need, that once it dropped I could immediately take. I had enough, I think I had like 600 or 700 fragments saved up for when I crafted my red. I can't remember if when it was crafted or when it was dropped, but I mean, in both cases I immediately took them up to T6, to tier 6. So when you realize for that to have happened, you need to either be buying billions of gold worth of fragments off the market, or because there's a limited quantity of them, they're only put there by other players, you need to just be accumulating. You need to get hundreds and hundreds of drops. That's the way the trinkets work in the game. So that's where I hope the calculator to help you kind of understand that. So anyway, with that, I'll let you go. Later this week, we'll build the other calculator, the generator, the one I'm talking about. And at some point, I may try to connect these two things, where you will fill in your stats, but then also identify what you want to have generated and actually, get some sort of like, hey, I'm looking for one particular trinket. I'll say from my own experience, you don't need to worry about that. You need to worry about the, hey, I need the 300 trinket drops. I need the 400 trinket drops. And in there will be the trinkets that you're going to use. There's going to be a couple good legendaries. If you're earlier in the game, a nice epic that's worth upgrading a couple times. But really, you're playing to the point where you have all that essence and all that fragments you need to take the mythic. So, all right. Thank you, everyone, and I will see you later.